It's week 3 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see David Njoku. He's happy with that stat line a week ago, 116 yards on the ground. It's the Browns and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, it's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago: 12 catches, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 65 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. You look at this Browns defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off the routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose. And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. Shoves him aside. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Fighting this, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Looks like a 2nd empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His 1st catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now Watson. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And New York set to take the field. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the 2nd quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Watson.
He'll get this complete to Tillman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A solid stiff arm. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's got this down to the 35.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson.
To the right side, that's where Tillman is.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play.
He connects with Hyatt.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the 1 touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Browns shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. That pass complete to Moore. A little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Now a 2nd and 6. Watson off play action. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Watson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. With it is Jackson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Faking the give, now Watson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns are able to add on to that lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And now out come the Giants. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Barkley inside handoff. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded just inside the 30.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Here's Watson. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
And that one too wide and incomplete. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Watson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Watson now going to run the option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter. If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there, and here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2nd down and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Watson now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
First down, Browns.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.